Hello and welcome everyone to the Radio Cosmos podcast, episode number 2. We are very excited to be here. I am Joe and this is
Kina.
We have a cracker of an episode for you today. It is all about how to transform yourself in the healthiest way possible. I know I've had some trouble with that in the past through a lot of conflicting information online, so I'm very excited for this one. We found that the collective as a whole is going through a lot of purging of their old self, so Kina's here to talk a little bit about it.
It's currently Virgo season, which means that we are going through a mass healing, purging stage, specifically around the stomach region in the abdominal area. So you could be called to eat healthier, to tend to your diet a little bit more, to have a better health routine, and also emotional wounds, relationship wounds could be popping up for you to purge out so that you can transform into a better, healthier, brighter version of you.
Okay, so that got me thinking, how can we connect to our bodies more for this healing to take place in a more harmonious way?
That's a very good question. And the first thing that came to mind is the idea of mind, body, and spirit. A lot of times we see them as one, but it's very important for us to see them as separate too. I find that even through my own experience and in many people's lives, that they would categorize the mind and the body to be one, but that is just false. Have you gone through that time period where your mind is asking and craving for a sugary Krispy Kreme donut, but your body is in resistance to that and actually wants maybe a leafy green diet? Or maybe vice versa, something opposite, where your mind is restricting yourself to get that gym goal, so you're only eating and consuming chicken, broccoli, and rice, bland as hell. But maybe your body is craving for something a little bit sweeter to make life feel a little bit more magical. This is the separation between our mind and body. And this is the relationship that we're focusing on in order for the communication to be on the same page, harmonized, and so you can transform your life in the most smoothest way possible.
Okay, yeah, I've definitely been through that where my mind is wanting a sugary donut or something and then my body is like, no, stop. So I can definitely relate to that. How can we harmonize our mind and our body to work together in a more effective way then?
So I like to think of this idea where we move away from a dictatorship narrative when we speak to our body into kind of like a team player, an encourager, maybe even a cheerleader. A lot of times we kind of dictate our body around. We tell them to do more of this, do less of this. Oh, why can't you get the job done? We get agitated by the fact that maybe our body's not working the way that we want it to. And when we create this dictatorship kind of environment, it doesn't make you feel good, number one, but it also doesn't make the human experience enjoyable. So I've developed this team player talk where it's kind of inviting the body, seeing how the body would sit with a new idea, inviting the body to a new desire or something that I would like to transform in myself, and easing the body, the cells, they have minds of their own, letting them get familiar with the idea before we transition together. Think about the crazy amount of cells that have their little own nuclei or brain in your body. They operate and they are conscious in their own way. So the more cells that we can get on board on a certain idea, get them excited, the easier the transformation gets. Then in that way, the desire is assimilated into the body with a lot more love, with a lot more care, with a lot more joy. Then it can sink into your subconscious mind, and now your body can be an extra team player in intuitively showing you how to get the desires that you want. This communication between the mind and the body now actually uses both your creative centers but also your logic, which is ultimately the healthiest and also the smartest way you can go about changing, moving through life. When you can be a team player with your body and trust your body's intuitive guidance and messages, sometimes they might shock you with something unique. Maybe they want you to shake about and, go crazy with it. Maybe they even want you to go to a rage room, or maybe they want you to listen to some affirmations and subliminals that of course we supply. Either way, working together with your mind and body is the most effective way to transform.
Okay, I hear you. So, personally, I can relate it to when I used to play football, and it's very important, even at a lower level, where the coach is hyping up the players, getting them on board with his philosophy of tactics in that way. So I'm guessing it's kind of the same thing for your body. How would you speak to your players almost?
Yeah, okay, so the first thing is asking permission. Ultimately, your body and what you experience in the world requires you to give it a permission slip for the experience to take place in general. So let's just say you really want to lose some weight, right? And you want to tone your body up. So you're encouraging your cells to go with that flow. I would tell my body, hey, I'm now allowing permission for that experience of toning up and losing weight to take place in my reality. How do you feel about that? Body, do you want to give this a shot? And then see how it sits, see how it feels. Usually it feels really good because, of course, why wouldn't you want to move to a healthier state of being? I also really like words that feel expansive, such as allowing, such as, ooh, let's open the gates to this new experience. Ooh, let's allow this healthier lifestyle to assimilate into my reality. These expansive words. Obviously, everyone is designed differently. This is just something that feels really good and soothing to me. So maybe take some time to conjure up or customize your own palette of team player energy. Yeah. I am also curious to see how you guys speak to your body, and if you can share some of your tips in terms of creating a beautiful, loving, harmonious environment in your mind, body, temple space. Leave them all down below. And let's start a thread.
Amazing, and lucky for you guys, we're not just leaving you with this information with nothing really else to do. We have the affirmations, subliminals, askfirmations, and the subliminals to match that too on this exact topic for you to check out straight after this video. It'll be on the end screen and you can go there and you can work on this straight away. And with that being said, I would like to say thank you so much for watching. We are Radio Cosmos. I'm Joe, this is Kina, and we can't wait to speak to you again in the future. Also, our membership, Our Cosmos, is open for everyone right now. All our socials are linked down below and you can check the videos out right here. Lots of love.